I just want to respond to Dream Chasing Boxing. My brother from across the pond. Big yourself up. This is why AJ taking on Charles Martin was a gamble. Let me tell you why it's a gamble. He took on Charles Martin in his 16th fight. Now, everything you're saying about Charles Martin not being all that, I'm with you. I'm with you. When I saw the media workout live with my own eyes, I realized what was going to happen. When I saw the weigh-in on IFL, I knew what was going to happen. I was always like miffed why Charles Martin was so enthusiastic to come to the UK to fight AJ. AJ had a perfect knockout record. Charles Martin, capable guy, but needs work. I was saying, why does he want to fight AJ that bad? It was obvious. He's getting a nice fat purse. That's why. Got a nice fat purse. And AJ disposed of Martin in 2 rounds. Yeah, you're right. The fight in itself wasn't a risk. I agree. What was a risk, though, is heavyweights develop slowly. More slower than any other fighter in any other weight class. Once you win one of them belts, there's no turning back. You can't win a legit alphabet belt and then say, okay, I'm going to go back to fighting Gary Cornish for the Commonwealth title or Zambrano Love. You are now in the lion's den. And that's no pun intended. You are now in the lion's den. Yeah? You will now be taking on the Klitschko's and the Wilders, the Luis Ortiz and the Furies. This is where you are now. There's no turning back. That's why it was a gamble. Because in all truth, you shouldn't really be fighting Vladimir Klitschko in your 19th fight. 25 fights, I'd say, at a minimum. The dude's got 64 victories, 53 wins, and only 5 losses. It's one of the best records in boxing. But that's what that victory over Charles Martin did. It catapulted his status from prospect to contender to champion. You're in the big boy league now. No turning back. That's why it was a gamble. That's why it was a gamble. So I understand where you were coming from, but that's more the point I was coming from.